Alright, so now it's time to reinstall your fork seal to get it seated into here. Best way to do that is obviously with a seal driver, which is about a $40 part, but sometimes you don't have a seal driver, and that's kind of the spirit of this video, is to show you how to do things right by improvising and still getting the job done without doing any damage. So, one solution is about a $2 part. Instead of spending 40 bucks on a seal driver, just pick up some electrical tape from the hardware store and you can create your own seal driver. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. This works really good. It's easy to do and it doesn't damage anything, and it drives the seal just as well as a seal driver does. So what you're going to do is take your electrical tape. You want to make sure you get it on there as perfectly around as you can, because you want this seal to drive evenly. So, wrap your electrical tape, and you want to keep wrapping until you've got a good lip built up, probably about a 1/4 inch. Got a good wrap on there, nice and straight. You can see it's raised up quite a bit. You can take your seal, bring it down, make sure it's nice and solid, and that's going to be enough to drive it up in there. If you need to add more, go ahead. And you can use this to rotate around and make sure that it gives you a straight application. You don't want your seal, going on sideways, because then that defeats the purpose. It won't seal right. So make sure it's nice and straight, and then we can go ahead and drive this bad boy into the outer tube. Okay, so take your outer tube, feed the inner tube into it. Be very careful when you do this so you don't do any damage to either of the tubes. Now, when you get it down to where it's flush, you're just gonna drive it. And you'll know when it's sealed because you'll hear it change. The tone it'll make a different sound. Okay, just got the sound. Probably hard to hear on video, but it's definitely where it's supposed to be. It'll go from a hollow sound to more of a, you can hear that difference here, how it's a dead sound. That means that the seal is driven into place and it's a good seal. So now just pull your tube back out a little bit and take off your garage fabricated seal driver. Alright guys, so that's how you can drive a fork seal effectively and safely without having to spend 50 bucks on an expensive part. $2 at the hardware store or Napa or wherever, $3, whatever they are, and you got yourself an effective fork seal driver.